Number 12 says triangle KLM was dilated with the origin as the center of dilation to create the new KLM with prime marks. So this was my pre-image, regular, and then I ended up with the new one that's the big one. Okay, so I enlarged. All right, if I made it bigger, I know my scale factor had to be greater or less than 1. Okay, to go from smaller to bigger, you have to have a number greater than 1. Okay, so which rule best describes the dilation that was applied to create the new one? Okay, 2 things. Dilation has to have multiplication. Sorry, let me fix my spelling somehow. You have to see multiplication, and we already said it's getting bigger, so the scale factor has to be greater than 1. A has addition, not multiplication. B has addition and not multiplication. C has multiplication and D has multiplication. Okay, and they are both scale factors greater than 1. Okay, all right, so here's that final piece. To find the actual scale factor, we divide a corresponding image coordinate with a corresponding pre-image coordinate. Oops, sorry, that one doesn't get that. So a new image divided by old image. You can use any of their points and their coordinates. I like to use where they cross the axes sometimes, okay? This time I'm going to use M, okay? And you're just using one coordinate. All right, so my new M is at 5, 0. My original M was at 2, 0, okay? If I'm doing my new, IP, new over old, I over P, image over pre, okay? I'm going to use my X's. So I'm going to use my 5 over my 2, okay? My new M is at 5 on the x-axis, and my old one was at 2 on the x-axis. So 5 over 2, okay, 2 goes into 5 twice, and I still have a half left. All right, so the dilation scale factor that actually matches would be D, okay? Narrow it down as much as you can using your keys. Like dilation, it has to have multiplication, and then if it's getting bigger or smaller, whether or not it has to be greater than 1. To find the actual scale factor, you divide an image coordinate by a pre-image coordinate, new divided by old. You just pick one corresponding coordinate, so the x's or the y's of a shared point.